Transfer of charge. When we talk about electrical charges, we should know that electrical charges can be moved from one object to another. When we want to think of the ways electrical charges are transferred, we can discuss many ways. Let's start with the first one. When two insulating objects are rubbed against each other, like when you rub a balloon against your hair, what happens? Think of it. Heat is produced. So let's write it in sequence. Okay. So first, rubbing the insulator. Rubbing is a form of friction. This results in heat. So heat is produced, and this heat gets converted into kinetic energy that allows electrons to become mobile or free to move. So this heat transforms into kinetic energy for electrons. Then electrons are free to move from one object to another. Then one object, let's say object 1, loses electrons, and object 2 gains electrons. Another way to describe the transfer of charges is when you connect two conductors together. So when two conductors carrying different charges are connected together, the electrons will move from the one that is more negative, or the one that has more electrons, to the one that is less negative, or to the one that has less electrons. Let's see how this works. Indicate the direction of flow of electrons in each of the following cases. We have -5 millicoulombs and we have -2 millicoulombs. Okay. If we wanted to compare the magnitude of charge, we will say that 5 is more than 2. And they are both negative, so 5 is more negative than 2. Then the electrons will go in this direction from 5 to 2. This is the direction of transfer of electrons. Let's see the second example. We have +5 millicoulombs and -2 millicoulombs. This is a positive charge, this is a negative charge. So this one is more negative, or it has more electrons. So the electrons will go this way. Now, +5 and +2. How to think of this? They are both positive. The object that is less positive is more negative. So 2 is less positive than 5, then 2 is more negative than 5. So it has more electrons than 5, then the electrons will go from the +2 to the +5. This is the direction of flow of electrons. Now, if we have a neutral object and an object that is negatively charged, of course the negatively charged object will release electrons to the neutral object. Neutral object and 5 millicoulombs. The direction of flow will be opposite. Why? Okay, a neutral is less positive or more negative than +5. So the electrons will flow from the neutral object to the +5 millicoulombs. The last one, -5 and +2. Of course, -5 is more negative than +2. So this is the direction of flow of electrons.